Hey everyone, I'm Dawn Compton, the pastor at Main Street United Methodist Church, and I'm coming to you today from our kitchen to bring you our weekly Wednesday Word. I decided to come from our kitchen today because I have a feeling that that's where lots of people are going to be spending some time in the next few days, cooking and preparing and getting things ready for a Thanksgiving meal, a meal that may look different this year, a meal that may not feel the same and may feel like we don't have as much to be thankful for. But I want us to think and remember and be challenged by the idea that we have a lot to be thankful for, that we are here and that God has given us so much, even in the midst of all of our difficulties and differences that have happened in 2020. We have a lot to be thankful for. I want to lift up this passage of Scripture. It is Psalm 100, and I'm reading it to you from the Message. On your feet now, applaud God. Bring a gift of laughter. Sing yourselves into his presence. Know this: God is God. And God? He made us. We didn't make him. We're his people, his well-tended sheep. Enter with the password: thank you. Make yourselves at home, talking praise. Thank him. Worship him. For God is sheer beauty, all generous in love, loyal always and ever. Friends, that is some good word for us today. The password is thank you. I hope this week, as you are gathering with whoever you're able to gather with, be it in person or on the phone or Zoom, that you gather and spend some time saying thank you to God for all of the many things that God has given us. That God is still sustaining us and bringing us through this time. Thank God for all of those who have worked so hard during this pandemic to keep things going, to keep people safe, to help provide a vaccine, to help provide paper towels and napkins that are again in short supply, that are doing all that they can to keep us going. There's a lot to be thankful for, my friends. And I hope that you will have that sense of Thanksgiving this week. We are beginning on Sunday our Advent season, that time of preparation. And I want to lift up a few announcements to remind you about what's coming up in Advent. First, to remind you about our Christmas baskets. We are still doing them. There is a list in this Wednesday's Word, in the email copy of this Wednesday's Word, of the items that are needed for the Christmas baskets. If you are seeing this Wednesday Word on Facebook and you don't have a copy of that list, just call our church office and we'll make sure that you get a copy of that list. Any and all of the supplies that you can get on that would be greatly appreciated. If you feel uncomfortable about going out shopping and trying to get those supplies, totally understandable. You are more than welcome to donate just cash, monies, finances, in order to be able to someone else to purchase those items. We still have a great deal of need. We have lots of families that we're going to be reaching with these baskets, and all help is appreciated to make this so important ministry happen. Also want to remind you that we have Advent devotional booklets at the church, and they are for anyone that would like to have a devotion booklet The idea of these booklets is to help give you a sense of peace. And that's the theme of all of the devotions in this, a sense of peace throughout this most unusual Advent season. So if you would like one, just let the church office know and we will figure out a way to get one to you. We want to make sure everyone has a copy of that who would like it. I also want to tell you that we are going to try to do something new for the December 13th worship service. We are going to endeavor to live stream that service. This is going to be our first attempt at that. And the reason being is that's going to be a service of lessons and carols. It's going to be a music service. It's going to be a little bit different. We're going to have some of our favorite Christmas music, and because we can't sing, we're going to listen to that music, and maybe without singing it and just listening to it, it might be more meaningful. It might say something to our spirits in a new and different way. So I'm looking forward to that service and what that's going to be like. I'm looking forward to us being able to live stream, and as we figure out what that technology is involved with that. And then I also want to remind you about our Christmas Eve services. Christmas Eve services will be at 4 p.m., at 7 p.m., and at 11 p.m. The 4 p.m. will be a traditional service and designed for those who don't want to be driving at night. The 7 p.m. service will be more family-oriented, more casual in nature. And then the 11 p.m. service will be a traditional candlelight. But again, the candlelight will be a little bit different than what we've done in the past as well. So I hope that you will find a way to participate in one of those three services. We're doing 3 specifically to enable us to still socially distance, and all of those provide enough space for everyone who wants to attend at least at one of those services. We are asking that you register in advance on our website so that we can have a head count and we can know who's planning to come to what service, and we can make sure that our numbers are still safe with all of that. So please, if you are interested in going to one of those services, register on the website. That is up and ready for you to register now. And you will need to wear a mask, and you will be socially distanced in those services. I also want to just lay this out and be honest about this. The plans for both the December 13th as well as the Christmas Eve services are all contingent upon us still being able to meet in person. If things tick up in cases, and if things change in guidance about what is deemed safe and what we are allowed to do from the governor or from the bishop, or what we as a church body see as safe, then we will make changes for that. We'll still have some kinds of worship. It just may look a little bit different. These are our plans going forward right now so that we can worship in a safe manner, but it is always subject to change in the midst of all of this changing issues with Corona, to make sure we stay safe. Friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the Thanksgiving week. I hope you are able to find a way to celebrate and to give thanks, even if it is different. I look forward to worshiping with you on Sunday, the first Sunday in Advent, either in person at 10:30 or worshiping with us online. Have a great day. God bless.